Oh my god, guys, look. The doors are open. Well, look at this. We're inside this beautiful, I think it's a castle. And because the weather is crappy tonight, we kind of have this place all to ourselves for once. So you might be thinking, hey, so what are we doing here, John? What are we doing here? That's a great question. I don't know. It is bad weather, and I'm out for a walk in Vilnius. And actually, I was just trying to think of different travel tips to myself and how at this point, I think I perfected what I need to pack as opposed to the stereotype of bringing too much when you go on these trips. And then I was trying to think to myself other things, it's not just about packing. Maybe it's about how do you streamline the travel process. But instead of doing that, I'm thinking to myself, how do we get up there? How do we get up there? So why don't we do this? We'll go for a walk up there, and I'll share a few tips while we do that. Is that fair? It's fair. All right, let's do this. Here's another perspective of this beautiful square. Truly. All right, let's keep going. So I think the first thing that I would share as we walk around to get up to this beautiful site in this really crappy weather, mist, is when you're packing for a trip to Europe, even if it's for a few weeks, only pack for like 3 to 4 days. Trust me, when you're on these cobblestone streets, you don't want to be lugging multiple pieces of furniture. Furniture of luggage. What you want to do is just have a backpack, something light and functional that's not going to weigh you down. And if you have kids, it's easier for them as well. You're just giving yourself a bunch of headaches the more that you pack with you. And I know this is going to come as a shocker, but they do have laundry here. If you can go to a laundromat, a hotel, different hotels, they will wash your things for you. Or if you're really, really smart, you'll get an apartment rental and you'll wash your own clothes. Just saying that let's be smarter about it, right? You know what's so cool is that I've seen the outside of this building. I've never... I didn't realize that I could get down here for free. Like, legitimate for free. So this is awesome. I like free. And for the amount of money that we pay for tickets and to travel around, you would like it too. Like, truly. Now, because you save money on your luggage, you could afford to take the ride up to the top of this. Or you're just a glutton for punishment and you want to experience the real show by going up the steps, which is what I'm going to do. This is lovely. Like, truly, like, I've been here now 4 times. This is my 4th time in Vilnius, and I've never been able to experience this museum this way. It's perfect. One thing that's hard to get used to, or maybe it's not, if you're from like the northern United States, is realizing at 4:45 this is how bright it's going to be in Europe as well, or at least parts of it, in the wintertime. It's not a bad thing, just something to be aware of. Well, I don't see any times about when this is closed or not, so I guess we'll go right in. We're going to go up the steps in the dark. How exciting. Or maybe not. I'm not sure. Should have worn gloves. Well, if that's not an eerie image, I don't know what is. These people are like trudging slowly up the rocks. I forgot about this. But don't worry, it just adds to the experience for us all. Last time I did this, it was in the daylight, and I got stuck behind this guy and his kid. He flung the kid onto his shoulders, and there's a part up here that's very steep, and I was like, what are you doing? But now, this is why you want to do this hike. Look at the view. Oh, the camera's a little possessed. But there you go, there's part of the city. And then you just keep going up. But these steps, so as I said, I saw this guy carry his kid on his shoulders up this. And actually this is easier than the other steps. And then someone had their dog and they did the same thing. Which I'm like, dude, really? If you have to carry your dog probably shouldn't be coming up here. But next tip. A lot of people, they don't realize it. But like with Ryanair, you don't, as long as you check in online and you scan your passport on the app, you don't have to check in once you get there. And if you're packed light, guess what? You just cruise right through security. Save all that time in the world, all that stress. True story. Gotta focus here. It's a bit cold up here. It's worth it, but God, my hands are freezing. But look at this though. I mean, that's why we came up, for that view right there. It's awesome. I'll show you more city views. So here you go. You can make out the river maybe. And then when we cut around, you see the river again, more of the downtown area. It's beautiful. One of the churches that I did a tour with you guys. And yeah, it's just a very, very pretty night, even in the crappy weather. And if you go a little bit farther up, you don't have to go far, then you get the view of the other part of the city. I think you can go in there, by the way. All right, so here we go. Here's the other part. And this is where we came from. So here's the other part of the city. Again, all you see are all these beautiful churches. And then when you get to the darkness, you can see the cross of the martyrs right over there. Ooh, the wind is popping. I don't know if you can see that real well, but those are the crosses. And I actually talked about those in our walk, in our last vlog. So yeah, so there you go, guys. A short evening walk up to the top of this bastion, the hill. Alright guys, it's getting cold, I'm getting wet, I'm getting uncomfortable. I know I'm whining. So I hope you enjoyed our short little walk. I'll see you soon. Till next time. Peace. Oh, a quick little bonus tip for my fellow travelers when they come here to this great spot. Ah, where are you? If it's raining and you're older and you can't handle walking on cobblestones, you should not be going down those steps. You should be waiting your turn and not being stubborn and take the elevator thingy. I just got stuck behind a group of people with some older people who were hogging the steps, and it's already wet. Anyway, not cool. Not cool at all. All right. Back to greater and better things, right? Right.